We're going to check in with Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Oliver Smith with a look at some of the conditions we're seeing. I know when I get in my car, especially in the evening, my car says it's about 80 degrees, so I could only imagine how hot it'll be during the daytime.
Yeah, today is going to be another hot day, right around 100 degrees, at least in Medford, and areas along the coast still not too bad overall. It's 66 in Medford right now, a little bit of a light north breeze at 3 miles an hour, but temperatures right now compared to 24 hours ago, Lakeview has a huge temperature difference of 10 degrees warmer compared to 24 hours ago. Grants Pass about 7 and Montague about 5. So you're going to probably notice those temperature differences in those particular locations. The rest of the region, probably not. It's 3 degrees cooler in Medford. Does it feel that much different? Probably not. But 72 right now in Grants Pass, 66 in Medford, still low to mid 50s along the Oregon coast. 62 in Mount Shasta City and 50s and 60s east of the Cascades, except 44 in Chemult, 65 in Lakeview. So we do have high pressure still over us. There is a system way offshore here, and we're actually going to get a little piece of that later on during the weekend, but only a little piece. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a full-fledged system, which would be nice in some ways because we would like to get rid of this air quality alert. And so we're stuck with that, unfortunately, through 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll see if the Oregon DEQ does extend it. There is a possibility that could be a thing for today. So for the Rogue Valley for today, temperatures just a little less hot than we were looking at for yesterday. Temperatures right around 100 degrees, still again way above average, but at least we're not looking at these 112s, that we were looking at just not long ago. Now with our stormcast, we're looking at pretty clear sky throughout our region. Of course, this isn't going to show the smoke that's in the region because this is just for the clouds, but we have that smoke model for that. We'll get to that here in a bit. But tomorrow morning, we may see a few clouds along the northern part of Curry County for tomorrow morning. Otherwise, it's looking pretty nice throughout the region. Now, Saturday, things get interesting because then that's when we finally start getting a little piece of that system I was showing you. And we could see a few showers and thunderstorms out towards Lake County for Saturday and then possibly again on Sunday. Otherwise, it's going to be a fairly quiet pattern overall. In terms of the Shelley fire smoke from the Fort Jones camera just taken a few minutes ago, you can see that thick layer of smoke all being pushed down right at the surface, and then above it, it's actually fairly clear. So again, that's why the air quality is not very good, especially in that region. So our smoke forecast, smoke forecast for today, we're going to be looking at the winds picking up again out of the northwest, blowing from northwest towards the south and the east. Again, Siskiyou County still having to deal with the most of the smoke for today. Same kind of situation for Friday, except the wind may end up switching over from the west over towards Siskiyou County. So instead of maybe Mount Shasta City getting the big brunt of the smoke for tomorrow, it could be closer towards Weed and Wairika, for example. So still have the heat advisory for most of the region now. It's no longer an excessive heat warning for Jackson County, but still that's the case down towards Siskiyou County. Today's forecast, upper 90s east of the Cascades, 100 in Medford, 103 in Wairika, 95 in Grants Pass, and upper 70s along the Oregon coast. And low temperatures tonight, just a little bit cooler. 50s east of the Cascades and along the coast, 60s for the most part up and down I-5, except in Mount Shasta City and Grants Pass, where you could be into the upper 50s. So we're going to be looking at the hotter temperatures continuing to stay off to our east. We'll have a couple systems move through over the next several days. All that's really going to do is just keep temperatures in check, especially on the 15th through the 20th, where temperatures only going to be into the upper 90s. For the Oregon coast, temperatures right around 80 degrees for the next couple of days. We cool back into the low 70s as we get towards early next week. Northern California, again, still very hot for the next couple of days through the weekend, and then temperatures finally drop back below that 100-degree mark as we get to early next week. Low temperatures dropping into the lower 60s. Klamath Basin right around 100 degrees for pretty much through Saturday, and then we could see a few showers and thunderstorms possible on Saturday and into Sunday. Cascades, your only real threat for thunderstorms most likely would probably be on Sunday, and that's still not a significant threat. High temperature is about 5,000 feet into the 80s. And in the Rogue Valley, again, temperatures right around 100 degrees for today and tomorrow. They come up a little on Saturday, but the 90s as we get towards next week.